Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, bringing you a grand solar minimum update on Monday, October 15th, 8:33 p.m. Mountain Time, 2018. You are looking at the GFS total snowfall model, showing heavy snows piling up in eastern Canada, heavy snows in the Four Corners region of the mountains, and that's going to continue to pile up here as we head into October 25th. Heavy snows, record snows in the southern mountains. Let's get on with the update. It's a brave new world and a new brave browser. It's true. North American snow cover is the most it's been in mid-October in 13 years. Our new brave browser seems to be running smoothly. Snow is covering more of North America than usual for October. Mid-October snow cover across North America is the largest it has been since 2005. Canada has the largest amount of snow cover. The snowpack could help feed early season cold weather in parts of the U.S. That's a heads up for a chilly winter weather forecast coming from none other than the Weather Channel. Now this brave browser is very smooth, and I haven't had a hang up yet. Cross your fingers, because for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So we're going to be monitoring this new brave browser. North American on course for the largest snow cover on record according to NOAA's snow ice mapping system. It has been above all record keeping for a month. Now, what does that mean for you? It means incredible snow sports and skiing and practice. Prior proper preparation prevents piss poor performance in the grand solar minimum, so this will be practice for things to come in the near future. Heavy snow, record conditions, storms, and total of 10 to 30 plus inches according to meteorologist Joel Gratz, one of my faves. In 10 days of stormy weather and snow, it's now over as of Monday morning, and snow totals are in 10 to 30 inch range with Wolf Creek open and many other resorts. On Sunday, we woke up to 4 to 8 inches of snow at the mountains close to and east of the divide. The short-range high-res modeling suggests additional snow could fall over parts of the northern mountains during the day on Sunday, that's today, and the high-end totals at 10 to 15 additional inches. Let's real quick take a look. Winter Park got 12, Rocky Mountain National Park 8 to 12, Arapahoe Basin, A Basin 9 to 12, surprisingly high, as well as Keystone with 9. Take a look at Silverton on October 8th. That's just 20 miles from here to the north. Amazing, they're carving up there. Wolf Creek, first resort open this year. This is October 12th, 3 days ago. Look at the powder. Yeah, he's carving in powder. The 12th of October, Berthoud Pass, Baker Arena, October 14th. That guy's knee deep. Heads up. Wednesday and Thursday is our next chance for snow. Amazingly, the storm system that just brought us 10 days of snow left a piece of energy hanging around the southwestern U.S. Blue area to the lower left of Colorado, and this energy will push snow back into the southwestern Colorado area during midweek. We showed you the models, and it's sick. I can't wait to cross-country ski, to be quite honest with you. Great exercise. Plus, you can pick up cross-country skis for like $4 at the Salvation Army here. I got several pairs. Let's talk about records. Look at the snowmen coming in October. Record snowfalls in Rochester on Sunday. Snow fell across southeast Minnesota Sunday, catching many by surprise. Totals will generally in the 1 to 2 inch range. Highest totals reported by the National Weather Service were 3 inches near Zumbro Falls and 2.5 inches in Lake City. Rochester set a new record with 1.6 inches, beating the October 14th record from 2009 by over double. Yeah. Heads up. Boom! Yeah, that's tonight's first boom. And seeing how interactive this browser is. See what we can do. Trying to move some stuff around here. Yeah, we're going to get to survival essentials in a moment. Love that snowman. Record snow falling everywhere. Let's get to it. Omaha, first snowfall of the season causes slick roads, 50,000 power outages. Say it ain't snow, Nebraska. It is snow. And it is so. An inch of snow Saturday breaks record snow in Gillette. A total of 1 inch of snow officially fell in the Gillette area Saturday. That 1 inch may not seem like so much. Shut up. But it actually was. In fact, Saturday's storm brought the total amount of 2.2 inches in Gillette so far this month. Precipitation and blah, blah, blah. Now, the snow is a record. Temperatures also hit a low of 14.4 degrees. Holy chilly. Bit nipply out there. Snow falls at Kansas City International Airport, breaking a 120-year-old record back to the centennial minimum. It wasn't much snow, but it still broke a 120-year-old record for Kansas City. It's true, the Kansas City International Airport reported 0.2 inches of snow that fell at the airport, making it the earliest measurable snowfall ever. Boom! I love that guy. I also love our new Brave browser. Hey, Google, Chrome, early arrival of snow, cold in Kiloland. She looks like a witch. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, it was a record-setting weekend across Kiloland. I love witches, by the way. Winter is still off to an early start in our area. Rapid City is already up to nearly 5 inches of snow for the month. Sioux Falls and Aberdeen have seen 3 inches and 2 inches respectively. This weekend was a record-setting one for the cold and snow. The West saw 1 to 3 inches of snow in the plains, but the Black Hills was a completely different story. Snowfall amounts were over 6 inches for most of the hills, but a bullseye over Custer brought 10.2 inches, that is, of global warming whiteness. Official records were set in Rapid City and the Mount Rushmore station. Then the snow shifted to the southeast, and while most areas reported up to 3 inches, there was a thin band of heavy snow. Another bullseye of 5 to 7 inches of snow fell near Minnesota, Iowa, and the South Dakota border. There were plenty of records set at the surface stations in these areas, but do not let that 4-inch official report in Worthington lead you astray, because not that far away is where those 5 to 7 inch reports came in. In addition to the snow, it was cold. Monday morning saw lows in the teens and the 20s, and everyone in the entire region hates Al Gore. Yes, he's a fraud and a phony. Here are the numbers. Take a look at it. Bring it in. Yes, Monday, Tuesday, a little bit more snow there. Look at Sholo. You're going to get buried Tuesday night. It's going to be awesome. You're going to be skiing your arses off there. Look at New Mexico getting buried, and then we get in on the action here by Wednesday, Thursday. The Four Corners region is going to be seeing record skiing. They need it. Look at Eastern Canada getting buried, and we have Western PA, Northern Ohio, Michigan, look at all of New York State. We have Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts picking it up. Connecticut, say it ain't snow, but it is, and it's everywhere. And we're reporting on it. Weather Ready Nation map frost and freeze warnings across dozens of states, including most of eastern Kansas, northern Oklahoma. We even have frost and freeze warnings in West Texas. Yeah, down at the same latitude as Florida and Mexico, folks. Freeze warnings October 15th. There will be record colds. We have flash flood warnings throughout central Texas. And we also have freeze warnings in southern Iowa. The entire state of Missouri. Take a look. Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. Say it ain't so. You're going to freeze your arses off tonight. Western PA, and it's moving that way. Moving east to the East Coast. Let's see what they say. Extreme fire weather threat for Southern California. Heavy rain for Texas. We just said that. Extremely critical fire weather threats are in effect for Southern California. Unseasonably warm temperatures. Very dry fuels and low humidity are contributing to these threats, as well as directed energy weapons and other people with tinfoil hats on. But the main concern is very strong Santa Ana winds. And if you chuck a cigarette out the window and you're an idiot, it will light entire communities of rich arseholes on fire. These winds will bring the potential for rapid fire growth and extreme fire behavior where rich people will claim that the government is burning their houses, when it's really just poor people flicking cigarette butts out the window on purpose. In Texas, steady, heavy, and excessive rain will keep a flooding threat intact through Tuesday. Whew, that sounds awesome. Texas, not so awesome. Models suggest 4-month European freeze is just weeks away. Holy that looks purple. In fact, it looks a little lavender in many regions. I'd be worried, because that typically means cold. The latest GFS runs show a teeth-chattering end to October for the majority of Europe, with a dangerous Arctic blast expected to descend on the region as far south as North Africa. Do you hear snow, folks? I hear the Sphinx. Buried. Boom! Snowman boom. Heads up. It's coming, and the Sphinx will be buried, as well as idiots. Portugal hit by the fiercest storm since the Dalton minimum. That's 200 years ago. Southern France also totally fluxed. Thank you, Electroverse. Hurricane-force winds have struck central and northern Portugal, leaving 300,000 homes without power and 28 people injured. Send them a card. Seismic update. Quake just popping off in the middle of nowhere in China, 5.4 at 20 kilometers. Could be a nuke test. We'll keep our eyes on it. Yes, the Fiji region, which you had warned about, is a red alert zone, popped off at 6.3, followed by a 6.4, separated by just 30 minutes. Alleviating much of that pressure at depth, and now we have major aftershocks, at least 5, 6, now coming in the 5 magnitude region. No other quakes of note in the Ring of Fire. It's not a funeral pyre, but it is a big circular pile of plastic trash gyre. Yes. Worldwide volcano news update. 16 October, Krakatoa kicking off. Ibu, Reventador, Sabancaya, Ebiko, eruption at Ebiko. We have continuous volcanic ash at Ducono. Ongoing volcanic ash, Reventador, Ibu, discrete eruption. Continuous volcanic ash at the famous Krakatoa. Say it ain't Soa. We also have Fuego, Ibu, Carinci, Turrialba, and to add insult to injury in the last 48 hours, Sanjang, API in Indonesia. Not the last place they need another volcano going off. Unfortunately, there is. Sporadic puff today and larger eruption yesterday. And because of the terrible video that I put out yesterday, because of Google Chrome, which can totally suck it because we just chucked it for the brave new browser that we're using now. Hopefully all videos moving forward will be smooth and clean with tons of caffeine. Now, take a look at this piece that I found, or actually someone sent me, but I found it because they sent it to me, about bullshit. And I'm going to call bullshit on, right now, the AAAS, which can suck ass, the American Association of Advancement of Science, is advancing nothing but propaganda. Back in 1998, February 13th, the AAAS, which is the biggest pusher of global warming and propaganda right now in 2018. 20 years ago, they were claiming that we were going into a mini ice age because they actually had scientists working for them. This is when I was back in academia, and some people still had a backbone. And the climatologists and astronomers at that time, speaking at the AAAS in Philly, when I was there, said the present warming may be unusual, but natural. Unfortunately, a mini ice age could soon follow because they were using the sun and tree rings and Greenland proxy data, just like we are at the channel still. So you can see the narrative shift here directly, the completely opposite the AAAS was saying 20 years ago. That's a snowman boom of knowledge and fraud. And if you're picking up what we're putting down, you can see it happening right before your very eyes. Most states now facing confirmed or possible cases of a polio-like illness. Now, I believe that polio was invented and given to people as part of a eugenics project that went awry. And even the eugenicists couldn't stand to see the kids walking funny. But the vaccine also had backfired and caused many reactions back in the late 60s and early 70s. I just missed out on that, thankfully. But new disease, acute flaccid myelitis, causing swelling of the spinal cord and loss of limb function, is now apparently in most states. So that's a heads up if you have young kids. U.S. experts are being kept away from the front lines of the latest Ebola outbreak. Well, that's on fucking purpose. Heads up, guys. I hope you got something out of the video. I had a great time using my new Brave browser. Look at the sheep get buried. It's only going to get worse. We don't need the eugenics program to kill idiots. It's going to happen naturally as the climate shifts towards cold. Now, come check out our new Survival Essentials page. Totally awesome. Follow our page here at Oppenheimer Ranch Project, and you'll get all the latest updates on all the new products I put in the store. Here is the top-rated bug-out tent, the Kodiak Canvas Flexbo Deluxe 8-person, $6.99. Totally awesome. You can get 2 leather-handled mossy oak fixed blade with sheaths for 20 bucks. And how about a Mr. Heater Portable Buddy Radiant, 4,000 BTU, 250 square foot black, 7,000 square foot, uses a small propane tank, safe indoors, 87 bucks. We have a weather radio chargeable by the sun and hand crank. Awesome survival knives with fishing equipment, Bushcraft 101, and the amazing $140 Prepper's Favorite Get Home Bag with first aid kit, water filter, food, fire tools, shelter, bug out bag for 72 hours including food. Whew, that's a fucking boom. Heads up, snowman. You're done. We love you. Be safe, everybody. This shit's about to hit the fan.